Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Brano, and today I wanted to talk about an issue that I've been having with Godot and how I am going to get through it. So I think that Godot is a really good 2D engine, but I only think it's a decent 3D engine. It's still clearly number 3 compared to Unity and Unreal. And I wanted to showcase one of the issues that I've come across, which is me trying to render the scene where you select a party. So I'm going to run my project, and we are going to replicate the issue. So I have a scene which loads all the particle effects to make sure that when you encounter it the first time you play through, it loads instantly and there is no issue. But this has caused a couple of other weird render pipeline issues, including with subports. So if I click on the cursed ossuary, I'll go in, we'll enter the character select screen. I will pause right there and I'm gonna get errors, which we're gonna just stop there. Vulkan cannot submit graphics queue and did not create swap train successfully. And this is an issue that I have been having since trying to resolve a particular issue where, when I want the game to be able to load spell effects instantly. I want it to be in memory. I want it to make sure that that is instant and that there's no pause between casting a spell effect for the first time and loading the spell effect. And that's with all the shaders pre-compiled. So I have this issue, and I'm going to remove the code that enforces the bug to bring in the code that doesn't always create the bug. So now, when I compile, this should work, but I can sort of see why the issue is occurring. And it's because the performance just isn't very good for Godot 3D. It's why I think, like, Godot can work well for, simple 3D games. It handles medium 3D games, but it doesn't take that much before it really starts to struggle. So in my scene, and I'm hoping it loads, nope, it didn't do that time. We're gonna try this again. It's like you fix the issue and it still creates the problem. And this is sort of what I have to fix, because that should not always happen now. All right, third time's a charm. Now that we've got the code, I should click on the cursed ossuary. Jesus fucking Christ. This is awful. Alright, so I can't load this scene without my Vulkan thing crashing. So I'm going to see if I can, let's see, just run this scene on par just to show you what this looks like. Alright, cool. So I'm making a healer game where you pick your party and you heal them throughout a dungeon. And I've got this scene where you can select your healer, you can select your tank, and you can select your damage dealers. With all the details here. But I've got 4 camera runnings with 3 subports. So we've got subport, 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 well, sub-viewport, and then the main camera for the background. And so this is here. So now these only run at 200 to 300 pixels. Well, so they should be small, they should be light, but what actually happens, and I forgot to show you guys the performance, is that this is running at sub 60 FPS. And every single time I have to run this, you can see the, oh God, even running it creates the issue. So anyway, the point is that I have to fix this because this is now breaking really consistently and I need a way to solve this issue because Godot is not handling subports very well. It's taking too much frames in order to do it. And so I have to do a bit of a redesign from that where I'm going to have some, like the side panel here, I'm going to have the information all stored down below, and then I'm going to have a circle where instead of having like a single camera that lets you see your healer. You're going to click on the healer. It's going to port out all of the healer models that you can select, and then you get to like pick between them with maybe like a back and next type of thing. And that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I've got to completely redesign the scene in order for you to select your characters. And this is a pain because I am a couple of days before Next Fest. And this is taking me around a week of testing to work out exactly what the issue is, because I couldn't work it out. But now I have worked it out, and I've learned that it's subports. So Godot still has a number of these things where it just cannot handle, like loading multiple subports at the same time. So maybe it's me being a moron and thinking that a compiler should do something, well, the engine should do something that it was never designed to, and no engine could do that. I don't know. But I'm having to make changes to my game because Godot cannot do what I want it to do. And, like, in short, I think that Godot can do small 3D games. I would never make a game in 3D larger than what I'm making in Godot. So this is just a warning for people, just to say, like, look, Godot is an amazing engine. It's so easy to make games with Godot. But once you start making really big games, there are issues that come. And so I wish anyone luck. I hope this gets fixed. There's already bug reports on this type of swap chain issue with Vulkan. So yeah, I don't know what else to do here. Other than that, I will be making my completely redoing my scene in order to in order for people to play my game before Next Fest without the game crashing. That's what I'm going to be doing. So, see yous. Have a good one. Bye.